Hi guys! So today we're going to be making butter, which is really cool. You can do it with any dairy product. I used heavy cream because it's the quickest and I'm kind of lazy. So all you're going to have to do is take that half a jar full of cream or less. You can do it with just a little bit of cream in the bottom if you've got a big jar, and then you take it and you put the lid on and you shake it up. So what happens when you shake it up like that? Well, the first thing that happens is you get little air bubbles trapped between the fat in the dairy, and that makes it light and fluffy, and that's what you get when we make whipped cream. When you get the little cans of whipped cream, or you get, Cool Whip or something like that, it's light and fluffy because there's air trapped between the fat in the dairy. If you keep shaking it though, then the bubbles pop, and that's when it comes, or the fat particles stick together, and that's when you get things like butter. The first thing that you need to do is fill your little jar about halfway with the dairy of your choice. I'm using heavy cream in a baby food jar. Put your lid on the jar. Then you're just going to shake it. And you have to spend a lot of time shaking it. Stuff it out. Now it completely depends on the type of dairy you use, but after about 5 minutes of shaking, it should be much thicker, like this. That means you are on the right track. Of course, the less fat in your dairy that you use, the longer that it will take to get to that stage. But then you just put it back in the jar and keep shaking. Now you can actually look in and see through the jar, and you can see that there's a lump in the middle. And as I open the jar, you can see that beautiful lump of butter forming inside of the jar. Pretty cool, huh? You can spread that on your own toast in the morning. Wasn't that pretty cool? And the butter tastes great. It tastes like regular butter and is absolutely delicious on toast. So for next week, what you're going to need is sugar, water, a spoon, a straw, or a dropper, or something that's going to be easy to go drip, drip, drip with, and food coloring. A clear glass works the best, but you can do this in any glass. You're just going to need to see layers. So sugar, water, something to drip with, a spoon, a glass, and food coloring. It's going to be our most complex experiment yet, but it's going to be really cool.